Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BSV TV. I'm your host Satoshi, and on this show we'll be defending the one and only, truly genuine Bitcoin. The Bitcoin that Satoshi Nakamoto designed in his white paper as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system for the world. Let's get the disclaimers out of the way. So all the statements that you hear on this show are opinion and must only ever be taken as opinion. They are never to be taken as any form of advice, family, financial, sexual or otherwise. And on that note, let's sit back, relax, have some fun and enjoy the show. Get paid for your content in Bitcoin and set your own fee on Streamanity.
Yeah, I'm not surprised I wasn't asked why I'm convinced Craig is Satoshi. I posted on Reddit. He signed in my presence using the private key from block number one, the very first mined Bitcoin block. On a computer that I'm convinced had not been tampered with, on software I'm convinced that had not been tampered with, a message of my choosing.
At Enchain, we've just funded a number of universities doing, so far, a test up to 1 gigabyte because it validates what we've already done independently. We've tested up to 380 gigabyte blocks. We've tested 1 million transactions a second and transaction sizes up to 20 megabytes. Super complex scripts. Basically ones that can run operating systems. That's all of global commerce times about 50. On top of that, we can have complex scripts. On top of that, we can scale each of those transactions 1,000 times, which effectively means about 1 billion transactions per second, which means we can then have all derivatives, all complex trades. That means high frequency trading. It means everything that happens globally.
Is the market that effectively BSV is going for, is that global e-commerce, which is currently valued at $29 trillion?
No, that's too small.
Buy and sell Bitcoin instantly at bsvgravity.com. And you can now book and pay for your winter holiday at skibsv.com. Alrighty people, it looks like we are live. The time is 20 past 7 on Monday, the 7th of June 2021. Welcome to Satoshi TV, aka Bitcoin SV TV, but really just Bitcoin TV. That's what it's all about, because Bitcoin is BSV. Yes, indeed. So yeah, few things to go on today. Just a few articles I want to fancy reading as well. Check this out. Saw this earlier by Cointelegraph. They started out by saying, whoa, asset manager Ruffer has profited by more than $1 billion in profit from a $600 million Bitcoin investment it made during November 2020. Will you trade more crypto if you were him? Well, I mean, again, you're lucky bet, really. It's all gambling at the moment. But, I mean, let's just see what they've reported on here, shall we? So, London Wealth Management cashes out 1 billion profit from 600 million BTC buy in November. They're going to be quite happy with that. I mean, like, can you imagine getting a return like that in just a few months? Jeepers. So after profiting $1 billion in less than 6 months, it's all right, isn't it? Ruffer is open to making more Bitcoin trades in the future. Oh, see, look, they're getting addicted. They're going to lose. They think they've made so much money first time round that they're going to basically lose that and they're going to start getting reckless. That would be my bet. Oh dear, oh dear. Asset manager Ruffer has taken more than $1 billion in profit from a $6 million Bitcoin investment it made in November 2020. Speaking to the Times, Hamish Bailey, investment director at the London-based asset management firm, revealed that Ruffer closed out his position on BTC of more than $1.1 billion in profit during April. Wow. Quotes here. When the price doubled, we took some profits for our clients in December and early January. We actively managed the position, and by the time we sold the last tranche in April, the total profit was slightly more than 1.1 billion. But again, I mean, they're measuring it all in dollars. They're dollar worshipping. Yeah, they've got it. They've got it the wrong way around. But I mean, fair enough. You can dollar worship when you're in BTC because BTC doesn't have any fundamental value. But then neither does the dollar. But my bet is that Bitcoin, as in BTC, will call coin, should I say? Ugh, I hate calling it Bitcoin, God, Coolcoin will probably crash to zero a lot sooner than the dollar, because at least the dollar is pegged to retail price indices. And is the world's reserve currency, whereas Coolcoin, centralized project by Blockstream, worth absolutely nothing. So Bailey, pronounced the same name as Andrew Bailey, Governor of the Bank of England. Bailey claimed that Ruffer became one of the first fund managers to buy BTC in what was a rare short-term investment for the company. At the time of investing, Coolcoin's price had cleared $15,000 and was pushing up to test the then all-time highs near $20,000 that had been set in 2017. The investment director attributed Coolcoin's late 2017 parabolic price rally to the pandemic lockdown and stimulus payouts in the United States. No, it was a liquidity squeeze and tether printing. That was it. He said that the company sold its holdings partly because younger investors would not be spending as much time trading crypto now that lockdowns are ending. Good excuse to get out, really, because they don't want all these hate from these shitcoiners. The firm has moved the profits it made on the BTC trade into other prospective assets such as inflation-linked government bonds. However, Bailey is confident that the major financial institutions, including Ruffer and Goldman Sachs, will continue to buy Coolcoin, stating that another purchase is clearly not off the menu. Again, it's too much money to be made, but they don't understand that they understand what Bitcoin is capable of, but at the moment it's all speculation because they haven't got a grasp of the fundamentals. So a quote here: if you have a multi-asset strategy, then things that behave in different ways are really helpful. There's no point in being multi-asset if your different assets move with the same dynamics. A bit like the shitcoin market, really. Ruffer is not the only large financial institutions that has been dabbling in crypto, with data from Bitcoin treasuries suggesting that 36 publicly traded companies currently hold BTC on their balance sheet. Only 6 or 16% of publicly traded firms invested in Coolcoin are currently down on their position, including Nexon, Mewtwo, CT. The top three holders, MicroStrategy, Tesla, and Square, are sitting on around $5.2 billion worth of BTC between them. Fair dues not to be sniffed at, I suppose, but again, it's all dollar worshipping. That's all these shitcoiners do. Dollar worship day in, day out. How much dollar did you make? They've got it completely the wrong way around. Glad that was read. Let's have a look at this one then. Check it out. Let's go into this El Salvador thingy-majiggy. El Salvador looks to become the world's first country to adopt Coolcoin as legal tender. And again, their president looks exceptionally young, I have to say. So key point: El Salvador President Nayib Bukele plans to introduce legislation that will make it the world's first sovereign nation to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender. Well, what about Tuvalu? We'll see, shall we? But you can't spend Coolcoin. What's the point in having a legal tender? Let's just remind ourselves of what Adam Back thinks is acceptable. The chief executive officer at Blockstream who control BTC. So Adam, tell us about Coolcoin as legal tender.
So, fee estimation in some cases is quite bad. If you're paying a friend, you can probably afford to wait 4 hours and not pay a priority fee.
Can you imagine people in El Salvador trying to wait 4 hours to get their transaction confirmed? Absolutely ridiculous. And so, Samson, also, what can you tell us about Coolcoin BTC?
Yeah, Blockstream controls it.
Oh, and what have you got to say about that, Max Kaiser?
All right.
All right. So, Miami, El Salvador is looking to introduce legislation that will make it the world's first sovereign nation to adopt Coolcoin as legal tender alongside the US dollar. In a video broadcast to Coolcoin 2021, a multi-day conference in Miami being billed as the biggest Coolcoin event in history, President Nayib Bukele announced El Salvador's partnership with a digital wallet company, Strike, to build the company's modern financial infrastructure using Coolcoin technology. Oh dear, Dear, oh dear. So he said, next week I will send to Congress a bill that will make Coolcoin a legal tender, said Bukele. Jack Mallers, founder of a Lightning Network payment platform, Strike, said this will go down as the shot heard around the world for a Coolcoin. Oh dear, they have no idea what's coming. Dear, oh dear. What's transformative here is that a Coolcoin is both the greatest reserve asset ever created and a superior monetary network. No, it's not actually. Bitcoin is the superior monetary network. Holding Coolcoin provides a way to protect developing economies from potential shocks of fiat currency inflation, continued Mallers. Is that right? Speaking from the main stage, Mallers said the move will help unleash the power and potential of Coolcoin. It hasn't got any. For everyday uses, or everyday use case, on an open network that benefits individuals, businesses, and public sector services. El Salvador is a largely cash economy where roughly 70% of the people do not have a bank account or credit cards. Remittances or the money sent home by migrants account for more than 20% of El Salvador's gross domestic product. Incumbent services can charge 10% or more in fees for those international transfers, which can sometimes take days to arrive, and that sometimes requires a physical pickup. Yeah, sometimes like 4 hours if you want to pay on Coolcoin. Coolcoin isn't backed by an asset, nor does it have the full faith and backing of any one government. Its value is derived in part from the fact that it is digitally scarce. What a load of crap that is. In fact, while we're talking about digital scarcity, let's just have this picture up, shall we? I love this one of my favourites. There we go. Just for all any shitcoiners that might be watching the show, scarcity make number go up. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, there will only ever be 21 million a Coolcoin in existence. Click here to view interactive content. All right. While details are still forthcoming about how the rollout will work, CNBC is told that El Salvador has assembled a team of Coolcoin leaders to help build a new financial ecosystem with Coolcoin as the base layer. Oh dear, what a mistake that is. It's the base layer that solves the Byzantine generals problem. Double spend issue, whatever you want to call any second layer, on top of Coolcoin as a base layer is a centralized project, a centralized network. It's you may as well put another banking system on top of it. It's absolutely ridiculous. Bukele's New Ideas Party has control over the country's legislative assembly, so passage of the bill is very likely. What a mistake. It was an inevitability, but here already, the first country on track to make Coolcoin legal tender, said Adam Back, CEO of Blockstream. Oh my god. Back said he plans to contribute technologies like Liquid, which is a trading platform, so just encourage the entire nation to get into gambling, and satellite infrastructure, what a complete mock that is, to make El Salvador a model for the world. We're pleased to help El Salvador on its journey towards adoption of the Coolcoin standard, he said. This isn't El Salvador's first move into Coolcoin. In March, Strike launched its mobile payment app there, and it quickly became the #1 downloaded app in the country. Well, it just goes to show you, how fast Bitcoin will actually expand when they discover that Bitcoin is BSV. Literally, it's going to go absolutely mental. Bukele has been very popular with his populist New Ideas Party sweeping recent elections. However, the new assembly recently came under fire after it outed the attorney generals and top judges. The move prompted the US Agency for International Development to pull aid from El Salvador's National Police and Public Information Institute, instead rerouting funds to civil society groups. Yeah, more political hoo-ha and all that, but interesting, I have to say. And talk about interesting. Check this out. So obviously there's been Twetch has been reporting that like Greg Maxwell has been all over it recently. So check this out. Check this profile out. You can see I've blocked it already. So this profile had been grooming me for quite some time. I was in kind of like, trying to get my attention and stuff like that, whatever. And then the other day it said, oh, hey, I'm having issues with Twitch. They deleted my account over a joke. They won't let me access my BSV. I was like, Twitter or Twitch. Twitch have a BSV in their wallet. I have a recovery phrase, but they won't let me access my stolen BSV. They stole my BSV user number, blah, 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 on and on and on. They deleted my account, rah, 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 rah. Literally, and just, the account just went on, like, ranting. So I was like, oh, look, they've blocked me, blah, 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 blah. And they went on and on and on and on. So I said, here we go. Got a direct contact for you at Twitch, Anthony Carrick. So and then the account went on and on and on. So I said, because obviously I can't do anything about it. Going on about, I was the same as Jack Dorsey, blah blah blah. Can you contact Anthony? Or you contacted Anthony? He's the Twitch customer support technician. Again, more stuff that I can't do anything about. DM Anthony. We need to get to the bottom of this. More bollocks here. Did you DM him? More bollocks here. What did he say when you DM'd him? I was starting to get a real bit pissed off at this point. I said, first port of call is customer service. Anthony's front of house, Twitch customer service. And I said, look, they're accusing you of being Greg Maxwell and you're starting to sound like him. What did Anthony say? And then I was starting to get really pissed off. What did Anthony say? It was literally blah, 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 blah. All this bollocks. And I said, I look forward to hearing what Anthony actually said. And then finally it was like, oh, actually, I'm not going to bother contacting him. So I was like, oh, you're accusing him of being commies. I thought you just said innocent until proven guilty. What explanation did Anthony provide? And I was just so sick of that. I was like, see you later. Basically trying to drive a wedge between me, and the trying to drive a wedge between me, thinking I would put one between me and the boys at Twitch, and I was just like, whatever. Like literally, it's so stupid. We can see straight through these profiles, but they're gonna go to all this length, literally all this length, and this profile has been kind of like communicating with me for months. A long time. It basically sort of like trying to win me over, get me on their side. And it's just like, well, look, there is no choice. There is only BSV. Twitch is Twitch. That is it. If you've got an issue, ask them, see what they say. And then it was just absolute crap. Absolute crap. So, again, quite shocking, really. But it just goes to show you that, they're all over Twitch. Even Anthony said here, there's a ton of scammers right now. I was like, jeepers, that profile had effectively been grooming me for ages. But since my position won't budge, they're the ones that had to cross the line. Because I'm not moving. I'm not going anywhere. Like, no way. I'm using Twitch. I'm using BSV. I'm supporting all the applications on it. That's it. If you've got an issue, here's a tissue. That's kind of all I can say to that. So people looking forward to this BSV conference in Zurich. I'm really wishing I could have gone. Let's have a look at that article here and look at this one, classic one. I said here, and the next shitcoin lined up to be pumped and dumped is Tezos. There's always a coin to be pumped and dumped. Look, Tezos clears $4 a token in a 17% uptick. Yeah, like that's natural. Like it's got any utility whatsoever, honestly. Like an absolute joke. Oh, check this out. Love that. Bitcoin is BSV, CSW is Satoshi. Bitcoin is cash. Yeah. I grabbed that from somebody else who was making me laugh, actually. And I said here, look, do you still want to invest in Coinbase after the majority of its shareholders exit scammed and now use quality ads like this? Look at this. Coinbase advertising here. Sign up with Coinbase and trade, send and receive Doge. Like, seriously, what the heck? Well, I mean, again, it's because BSV has basically, consumed all of the quality in the space. So you've basically got a negative a negative, fulfilling loop with all the shitcoiners. Shitcoiners with stupid ideas, get egged on by more stupid people with more stupid ideas that come out with it's self-perpetuating stupidity and negativity, just coming up with more and more stupid ideas because literally all the brightest minds are in BSV because that's Bitcoin. So check this out. So a global fintech series. Again, delete those. So global fintech series. Haven't heard of them, but actually, let's go home. Let's have a quick look. Right, global fintech series. Okay, cool. So let's see if this is a press release or what. Here we go. So Bitcoin Association, the Switzerland-based global industry organization that works to advance business with the BSV blockchain and digital currency, has confirmed that the Bitcoin BSV blockchain surpassed BTC and accumulated data size, demonstrating the ability of the Bitcoin network to scale without limits. On May 16th, I think I've read this one. Yeah. So they're just publishing the press release that we've been through already. Fair dues. Alright, let's have a look at some of these then. News, BTC news. Price analysis. MicroStrategy blocks slides after announcing new $400 million debt raising to buy Bitcoin. Oh my god, they're going in again. Oh dear, can you imagine the issue they're going to be in? He might even get his company in debt. That's what, $1.3 billion he's actually in debt up to his eyeballs to. He's going in Johnny Big Balls, and he might even bankrupt himself. And the company, who knows? Trump calls Bitcoin a scam. That's BTC advocates for dollar hegemony. No cool coin is not technobabble. Well, yeah, BTC is. Cool coin users will get help relocating and working in El Salvador. Smaller countries are punching above their weight in terms of cool coin gains. Yeah. Oh, it's all the same old crap. The same old crap on all these shitcoin magazines and stuff, So let's have a look at the quality stuff. See what there is in business headlines here. BSV Impact could be Bitcoin's black swan event if it avoids BTC's mistakes. Well, I think it probably will, actually. Respond that crypto fights. China giving away $6 million in Beijing digital yuan tests. Yeah. Can you imagine? Got to persuade your people you're giving away money. Yeah, alright. And let's have a look at tech then. Craig Wright blog posts addresses fallacy of running full node to secure blockchain networks. Alright, I'll just do a little bit of techie stuff as I'm not really too technical. So, Patrick Thompson, do like his articles. Nice one, Patrick. So, Craig Wright blog post addresses fallacy of running a full node to secure blockchain and networks. Let's see how long this one is. Alright. Let's have a look then. So, is running a full node really a necessity? In his latest blog post, Security, the Blockchain and Hashed Headers, Dr. Craig Wright addresses the fallacy that individuals running their own nodes are playing a role in securing the network. Quote here, the false mythology has been created and propagated that you need to run a full node to secure blockchain networks, Dr. Wright said. Such individuals tell you that you help run the network by holding blocks. They fail to point out that the consensus mechanism in Bitcoin is entirely based on the creation of distribution of blocks. Dr. Wright explains that the role that a full node plays on a network does nothing in relation to providing security and validity to the network. Something that might lead to this misconception is that individuals probably have an inaccurate understanding of what a node does, as it was described in Section 5 of the Bitcoin white paper. Nodes were defined in Section 5 of my white paper, according to Dr. Wright, citing Section 5 of the Bitcoin white paper. It said 1. New transactions are broadcast to all nodes. 2. Each node collects new transactions into a block. 3. Each node works on finding a difficult proof of work for its block. When a node finds a proof of work, it broadcasts the block to all nodes. 5. Nodes accept the block only if all transactions in it are valid and not already spent. And 6. Nodes express their acceptance of the block by working on creating the next block in the chain using the hash of the accepted block as the previous hash. To truly be running a node that secures and validates the network, your node must be helping the network reach consensus. To help the network reach consensus, your node is going to have to create new blocks as well as broadcast valid blocks to the network. In other words, to truly be playing a role in providing network security, validity, and consensus, you're going to need to be mining and transaction processing. Quote here, it can easily be seen that the only way to have any participation in the consensus methodology is to build a new block. Nodes that have not followed the exact same process to create blocks do not form part of the consensus. The matter should be simple, Dr. Wright writes. Yet a few dishonest individuals have sought to promote the concept that Bitcoin and blockchains generally require lots of users running machines that do nothing. So now what they do? Now we know what they're doing. Nothing. To put this matter into perspective, Dr. Wright uses an analogy that draws parallels between running a full node and abstaining in an election. He said here, quotes, imagine that Alice and Bob and Charles are voting in an election. Each year the result will depend on whether Alice, Bob and Charles vote for option 1 or option 2. Now Edgar comes into play. Edgar walks in and says, I'm not going to vote. Edgar now brings in 1,000 friends who all don't vote. The result remains entirely based on the decision of Alice, Bob and Charles. Edgar can say that he has the majority of people behind him, but none of the individuals vote, so none of them matter in the process, which is how Bitcoin works. Some individuals believe that because a full node holds a complete copy of the blockchain network's history, that they are of value because full node operators can detect if a change has taken place within a blockchain network or not. However, Dr. Wright explains why this idea is flawed. He says here, quote, the Bitcoin block structure incorporates the binary tree or Merkle root, which is added to the previous block hash and other information. The information in the block header is concatenated and hashed. Consequently, if the Merkle root or any information in the block header changes in any way, the entire block will be invalid. So when we consider that the Merkle root captures the information within the entire block, and that if the order of the transactions or any information within them is altered in any way, the entire system is rejected. It becomes easy to understand that you don't need to transmit the entire block. A copy of the Merkle root gives you everything you need to prove the integrity of the block over time. Here lies the purpose of hash algorithms, and if SHA-256 is not secure, then it doesn't matter whether you have the whole block or not. Security, the blockchain and hash headers provides a lot of insight into the everyone should run a full node argument that we often hear individuals on other blockchain networks put forward, and it proves why that idea is flawed and why operating a full node does nothing in regard to securing or validating the network. It also provides a good refresh of what nodes on the network are meant to do, as described in the Bitcoin white paper, and why it could have been anticipated that a few large corporations and mining facilities would be the majority that run nodes as well as create and broadcast blocks. To learn more about nodes, the role that they play on the Bitcoin network, and why running a full node is not necessarily as a consumer level, then you're going to want to read Dr. Wright's latest blog post, Security, the Blockchain and Hash Headers. Great stuff. Great stuff. Loving that. Loving that. All right, people. So, yeah, can't see if anybody's listening. I know I'm a little bit late today, but just be seeing the show. That's been 29 minutes. That's pretty good. Nobody in the chat box to ding any dongs too. That's fine. Let's just have a quick look at these figures, because I couldn't believe what I was looking at this morning. Check this out. Still over 60% of the transactions on the network and 81.7% of the block size. Amazing. Cool. So it looks like a cool coin to back up to 1 megabyte blocks. Still a couple in there that aren't a megabyte. Bcrash, really not looking good at all. And look at this. Total has just mined a 173 megabyte block. So according to Roy Murphy of Big Block Testers, they are just warming up. Yes, indeed. Let's see that post on Twitter. Did I respond to it? Yeah, check that out. Twitch users, so there was 3,241, but somebody had replied on there saying they're probably mostly Greg Maxwell. To which, oh, there we go. Look, Cornezy has confirmed. He said 3,000 of these are Greg accounts. Greg Maxwell. Oh my god. Oh my god. JPap's in the house. Thank you for joining me. Right, let's see if there's something else I wanted to look at. Oh, CoinGeek Zurich looking good, looking good. Very much looking forward to that. Very much looking forward to that. Yeah. Alright, let's have a quick look at Shitfinex while we're here. That's what we're going to have a look at. We're going to have a look at big block testers. Oh, also, by the way, on Twitch, check this out. So, Jackson Adair, again, says here in a post, I'm Jackson, I'm a developer, and I consult for Binance Smart Chain startups. I make a lot of money telling them what to do. Disclaimer, we disavow SafeMoon. I'm just curious about BSV. I've heard Twitch is the place to start. Again, I mean, there's like loads of Greg accounts on there at the moment. I have DM'd him with my usual little blurb there. Saying you're welcome to Twitch. If you have any questions about Bitcoin fundamentals, just ask. Here's a video I made for BSV newbies like yourself. Enjoy. Explaining also, I mean, if he is if that is a genuine profile, a Binance dev, but I mean, don't know why they'd be going into BSV, because we know that CZ's gone to the trouble of delisting it and all that kind of stuff and dumping on the price. I mean, yeah, there's loads of politics going on behind the scenes at the moment. Let's have a look at Big Block Testers. At Big Block Testers. There we go. So yeah, just warming up. So that there was the 173 megabyte block we just looked at. All right. So yeah, just get ready for this weekend at CoinGeek, people. It is gonna be amazing. So shout out to JPaps. Here we go. Just getting my hand cash out ready. Gonna ding you a dong. Here we go. See how quickly I can do this. There we go. Hand cash. Sending money. JP, got it. Swiping to send. On the way to you. Boom, done it. Alright, there we go. So 33 minutes, that's alright. Good show, saves my voice a little bit. So I hope you enjoyed it. And as ever, be aware, take care, stay safe out there. Joy given. See everybody soon. Get paid for posting your pics on Relica. Download the app now at www.getrelica.com. Get your tweet etched on Twetch, forever on the Bitcoin blockchain. Do it today at www.jointwetch.com. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Support independent content creators on micropayment platforms such as Streamanity, Twetch and Relica. We should profit from our data, not the large corporations who track, monitor and sell it. If you enjoy the Bitcoin content that I produce, please support me by heading over to www.satoshi.tv, where you can keep up to date with all the latest news, gossip and content as it's created. Thanks very much. To get started in Bitcoin, go to freebsv.com, where you can claim your free Bitcoin. Then head over to Twitter and follow @IamSatoshi, where you can take part in his very generous and world famous free giveaways. The future of advertising meets the power of Bitcoin at Tonic Pow. Get paid for posting advertising campaigns to your social media profiles. Go to www.tonicpowads.com.